Hey, just want to give a quick update on my cross cart and point out a feature that I haven't seen anybody try yet on one of these. And it's from an idea that I had a while back after I installed C18 and realized how hard it was. Or not really difficult, but it was just tricky to get in and out of the cart without tripping or stumbling or anything like that. So I'll show you that feature in just a second. But just a quick update from the last time I posted, I do have the Yamaha Raptor 660 arms tacked in now, and steering, I've got it installed, and there's no binding or anything. I've got all that finally tuned out. So so that part's good. This entire cross cart, all the bends on it have been made on this bender. It is 1.5 inch ERW tubing. Again, went the ERW route because it was half the price of DOM, and this thing's gonna have a Predator engine in it. I honestly thought, ERW would be fine for this application. DOM would probably be a waste. If I had gone with, a crotch rocket engine, I would have gone DOM. But I went ERW again because this thing's going to top out at like maybe 45 or 50. It's not that big of a concern. But I do not recommend this bender. It is a pain in the butt. And it would have been way easier with a road fab. But I'm a cheapskate and I like a challenge, so that's been a very challenging one. But here it is, and I want to show you right quick. A while back, after I had installed and welded in C18, I noticed it was kind of difficult to get in and out of the cart. And so I had the idea then of, well, why not make it a door? So I started like brainstorming ways to do this. Again, I had not seen anybody try this yet. So what I came up with was a suicide style door using parts that I found on Amazon for fabricating your own utility trailer. So the latch portion, starting up here at the front, the latch portion is from a utility trailer that's a 5/8 pin that's just spring loaded, and it goes into this receiver portion here that I made out of 1.5 inch steel tubing. But there it is, it pops in and out. I did over drill the hole just about one drill bit size larger than 5/8, just because I wanted to make a little extra room so the pin would be less likely to seize in the receiver hole. So also on the back side of the notch for this tube, I ground that off just so that it would have a better swing out rate, for one, so it would actually clear the tube on the back side, but also to give it a little bit more freedom for the swing radius. And the hinge portion, again, came from a trailer. So this is about a 1/2 inch diameter steel barrel hinge. You would see these on like trailers for lift gates, and you'll even see them on like gun safes. But yeah, this is it. I fully welded the tube here. Again, had to just kind of come up with my own notching to get this done, and then welded it here to the frame. Excuse the crudity of that weld. I'm going to clean that up. And excuse this. This is actually a oversight. When I got it installed, before I put this pin through, when I would pull back on this latch, because it has such a strong spring on it, and because of the angle of that hinge being angled backwards, it would actually, the force of pulling on that would pull the hinge up and out of the receiver portion that it's sitting in, and it would cause the whole door just to pop off. So this is in here simply to act as a stop to keep this from backing out. And what I'll probably do is actually take that out eventually. It's just a temporary solution. I'll take this out, drill it out a little bit larger, and put probably a large cotter pin through there rather than this thing. So anyway, there it is. The bottom portion, I've got a brass bushing in here just for a little bit of a smoother swing out. But the whole assembly will swing out about 45 degrees before the hinge bottoms out on the tube here. But this is how it works. That's full swing out there. Again, that's about 45 degrees swing out. And the eventual plan is to make it a full door, so I'll do a whole frame that follows the contour of this opening here. It'll just be built into this. That way I'll have something secure to attach a body panel to. And then you just, once you're in it, you just swing it back closed and latch it in place. And because there is a little bit of play in this, mostly due to me over drilling the hole just a little bit for the pin, again, that was for smoother operation of the latch. But because it's a little bit of wobble, the way I'm going to cancel that out is I'm going to get a piece of like U-shaped weather stripping and just press it down over the end of this tube all the way around the full circumference of it, and that way it'll act like a little bit of a rubber gasket buffer to kind of press up against this tube and hopefully keep it from wobbling. So, but it does feel very secure. I put all my body weight into this portion back here, and I didn't hear any popping. So the only thing that is questionable is in an accident, pretty much all of your force would go up into here, and you would be relying on this holding and this piece holding. So, I mean, one could argue less structural integrity, but I would be interested to see just how impacted it really would be, considering you've still got this span up here and the bottom one as well. But that's it. I just haven't seen anybody else do that yet, and just curious to see what everybody thinks.